Good morning, UJ. What does that U stand for? University. What does that J stand for? Just made it to my lecturing time. Hi everyone, my name is Stacey Hart, and I know what you're thinking, that is one cracker of a stripper name. But I am not a stripper, I am in fact one of your hosts for today's show. But I'm not running alone, let me introduce my co-host, Boosie. Some of our lineup for today includes Vine videos, you've got to stay to check that out. Secondly, we have Nike is introducing its new running wear to UJ's campus. And finally, we have the very long word, the Epson Moverio glasses.
What's up, peeps? But before we rush into anything, on behalf of UJtv and UJ, we'd just like to wish the women a wonderful and a happy Women's Month. We hope that you've enjoyed the month and that you will continue to enjoy it because, after all, it is dedicated all to you. But later on in the show, you will get to realize and see how you can increase your very own online engagements, and we get to check out what happened at last year's Sassel Solar Challenge and this year's big reveal.
But up next, you've heard of the 7 wonders of the world. Well, now I'm going to be speaking about the wonder that is the 7-second Vine video. We checked this out with our very own Graham Haynes, who went into the field, aka to UJ's campus, to prank some of its students.
Scare cam.
And we are rolling.
My name is Amanda.
Rolling.
Scared to be on. After these guys. Afraid to be on campus as a son.
Go.
It's on compass.
Oh my goodness, no! Came fun study, really.
James?
My name is Gio, also in mute. It's actually kind of sick.
We know you love Vines, right? We love them too. But if you'd like to check out your Vines here on UJtv, remember, post to Vines and then share to Facebook and Twitter using the hashtag UJtv. And then maybe you'll get to see your Vines right here on UJtv. Moving right along, the coolest running movement brand, Nike Run, came over to our UJ campus to launch their very new product. And trust me when I say these shoes allow you to run longer. But I hope they actually allow you to not get as tired as fast. But let's check out what happened.
This event is all about the Lunar Glide 6, which is a new product that we just launched. We've had a partnership with UJ for the last maybe about 6 months, where we're really trying to start a running movement on campus, get students running, get students excited about the sport of running. And so this was kind of the perfect opportunity, bring the team aspect into it and encourage students to run longer, because that's the whole idea behind the Lunar Glide. It's a product that's made for you to be able to run longer. The great thing when we always come on campus and with our partnership with UJ, we see that students here, they love the sport of running. So little by little, we're trying to grow the run club that we've been building here for the last few months, and I think we're seeing some growth and some energy around it. With all of the shoes that we trial, that's what we call it, we bring our trial van, and every season the shoes that are still in good condition, we usually donate to a charity. But for now, they're here for the students to use, to test out, to get comfortable with, and to just experience the product.
I'm a UJ student, I'm a BCom accounting student, I run and I'm clever. It's really great. Like, I think I came here thinking it's gonna be like a little small event. Then I'm like, there's music in the background. I hear people talking on the mic. Oh my gosh, it's a big event. Then I got in. I felt very cool. I think it's a brilliant idea. It's a really great initiative. I mean, September is coming. The summer bodies need to, So thank you, Nike, and UJ, of course.
It's a great event. It's great to see that students are coming out in this cold weather to come and run. there's a rich history of running here at UJ. They have produced some phenomenal world-class athletes, and they are still producing world-class athletes. So it would just be fitting to start a running club, just, you know, to continue with that history.
Here at UJ, we're all about keeping you guys up to date. I'm Marlene Fischer, and I'm taking a look at some of the stories and happenings that have happened and are about to happen on campus this week. 2 UJ researchers were honored at the Department of Science and Technology's 2014 Women in Science Awards held in Johannesburg last Friday. UJ's Professor Leela Patel was named as one of the distinguished women researchers in the social sciences category, and Professor Mari Poggenpoel was nominated for her work in psychiatric nursing. Professor Patel and Professor Poggenpoel were among the top South African female scientists honored by the DST. Apart from paying tribute to exceptional women in the realm of science and research, the awards also aim to encourage and inspire younger women to contribute to science in South Africa. Continuing activities around Women's Month, UJ alumni hosted their second Exceptional Talks by Extraordinary People on Wednesday evening, the 20th of August. The panel discussion was about the state of sport in South Africa and, being Women's Month, the role of women in sport. The keynote speaker was the Ministry of Sport's Special Advisor, Marks Fuzani. Others on the panel included UJ alumni SA long-distance runner Nolene Conrad, as well as South African athletics jumps coach Emery Fouchier, who recently returned from the 2014 Commonwealth Games. The evening delivered interesting debates around the quota systems and the plans of the ministry to encourage professional women athletes. And now on to things arts and culture. Currently on at the UJ Art Gallery is a group exhibition curated by Derek Zietsman titled Performing Women. This means women and man combined, and it looks at gender identities in post-apartheid South Africa. It's on until the 10th of September. And there's comedy on campus, did you know? The UJ Art and Culture presents Kak Funny on the last Thursday of each month. So this is coming on Thursday, the 28th of August. You can see the likes of Machabela Galani, Jason and Donovan Goliath, Sfiso Nene, who was also last year's Comic Choice Awards winner, and Tumi Morake, and many, many more. That's at the Bunting Road campus at the Cowan Theatre. That's the Bunting campus at the Cowan Theatre and starts at 7:30 p.m. And speaking about the Cowan Theatre, this is also one of the 3 venues on our campus which will be hosting the finals of this year's Atiekafia National Sari Competition. Saturday the 30th is the big night, and I'm afraid if you didn't book your tickets yet, you won't get into any of these venues. We wish the guys of Dromedaris and the women of Lebone from the APK campus all the very best for this competition. And now moving on to sports. Next Friday, the 29th of August, UJ's netball team is playing away against Tuks in the Varsity Netball Championships. So maybe you can make the trip there to support them in their endeavors to improve on last year's position of 5th overall in this competition. And finally, UJ football is doing phenomenally well in the Varsity Cup. On Monday night, they played UCT and beat them soundly with 6-0. And a reminder that this coming Monday, the 25th of August, the first team will be playing away at the Northwest University for a semi-final position. So that's definitely supporter spirit, please guys. Let's go and support them. Let's go see the football turn on the magic again. That's all from my side. Now we're heading back to Stacey in the kitchen. Thank you so much. It really is great to hear that women are paving the way in the world. Right, up next we have our Techno feature with Nick Klaas, who's going to be talking to us about that very complicated name, the Epson Moveria glasses, because I also need to find out what the heck that is.
In today's tech feature, we've got the Epson Moveria glasses, and we will be looking at them and through them. This is the Epson Moveria BT200 series. More than a year and a half ago, Epson released the previous version, the BT100. But that doesn't matter. What matters is the ones we've got right here. First, we'll look at what comes inside this Moverio kit. So if you have to buy this, what will you get? What exactly is it that's inside this kit? Well, it goes without saying that you obviously get the glasses, and they look like this. So as you can see, these are the glasses. And on the right-hand side here, they've got a front-facing camera with a small indicator light. And this light will be flickering when you're recording or when you're on camera. So everyone will know when you're taking a video or a photo, so you can't go around taking secret videos. As you can see, these glasses are transparent, and I have to say they're quite clear. I didn't expect it to be this clear. But what they've also included in this kit are shades for when you have to use it outside or when you're going outdoors. And these shades are quite easy to clip on. They look like these, like this. It clips on very easily at the front right here if you have to use it outside. And if you, like me, wear glasses and you worry that this will be uncomfortable on your face, what you can do is you can adjust the nose pads right here. You just lift it straight up like that, and then what it does, it goes on top of your glasses, so you won't have to worry about it being uncomfortable. That right there is really comfortable and very clear. But if you are going to use it more often and on a regular basis, they've also put in the kit these frames. So if you're wearing prescribed glasses, you can take these frames, get your glasses fitted to these, and then just clip it on to make it more comfortable and to make sure it fits you comfortably. So this cable that's on the glasses you see right here connects to what we call the brain of this gadget. And this is exactly what it looks like. It looks like a small mobile device, which is basically what it is, because it runs Android software. This will allow you to download the latest Android apps. And as you can see, here is the trackpad, or what you know as a mousepad, which will help you navigate your way around to use this gadget. They've also included in the kit headphones. So if you want to watch movies or want to use anything with audio, you can just plug these in and listen to the audio. As I've mentioned before, it runs Android software, so you can basically do anything that you can do with your normal Android device. You can browse the internet, you can download apps, you can play games, watch videos, and obviously even take photos with it. It is very similar to Google Glass in a way, the concept, but what makes this different, this is more for entertainment purposes when you're on a long flight or when you're at home. So if you're interested in this, you can order it online for 7,500 Rand, which isn't that expensive if you look at what you're getting. So if you're into geeky gadgets like I am, make sure to check it out.
And now, from trendy glasses to what's trending, let's meet up with Brandon. He's going to be talking variables and algorithms in social media.
They'll be telling you guys how to increase your online engagement on social media. Now, believe it or not, Facebook uses an algorithm. It is called EdgeRank, which consists of a sum of 3 variables: affinity, weight, and time decay. Now, that sounds quite complicated, but not really. Affinity refers to your previous interactions. If you have engaged with someone's post previously, whether it be clicking on their page, liking one of their posts, or commenting on it, Facebook calculates that as affinity. Secondly, weight. If a post has got a lot of comments, a lot of shares, and a lot of engagement on it, that is what weight is. And the third variable being time decay, which refers to when the post was actually put up. As you can see over here, that's what the EdgeRank algorithm looks like. It does look quite complicated, and as I said, time decay refers to when it was posted. This can become quite irrelevant if the affinity and the weight are of quite a high ranking. It is not that complicated. We actually have broken up into an infographic to explain to you guys, which looks something like this. It's actually in the Facebook format, so if you read it nicely, you'll see what you need to do in order to increase your online engagement. Go to our Facebook page. It is UJtv, UJ upper scoring, TV lower scoring, and you'll find it there. It is one of our most recent posts. It's our most recent one. You can actually save the picture for yourself. Guys, that is all from me this week. For more info, more updates on UJtv, follow us on Twitter at UJtelevision and on Facebook at UJtv. Let's see what Mika has for you guys in student fashion.
Hi guys, it's Mika and I'm here to give you the fashion tips and beauty. Now I have 4 essential beauty tips that you might need, especially for you to stop committing those fashion deadly sins. Now the first one that I have for you is don't purchase items you don't know how to use or even wear. Now for example, I'd use the 4-inch heels. Now there's so many women who love 4-inch heels, I mean we all do. But if you don't know how to wear them, don't buy them. This may come off as distracting and this may kind of make you a little bit unsafe and it may be dangerous for you and the people around you. So what I can say is learn how to wear them. How? Okay, try with low level heels first and then work yourself up. At the same time, when you go shopping and you buy heels, make sure you try them on before you buy them. Always buy the right size. For the second one, I'd say wear makeup correctly. Now when it comes to this, makeup is supposed to enhance your face and look. So when you start drawing things that aren't really there, it looks artificial, especially for those makeup epic fails, especially those eyebrows, you know what I'm talking about? I'm sure you've seen those before. So these I'd say when it comes to color and it comes to makeup, choose what complements your tone and go with it. This will help you with foundation, with powder, with color, with lipstick, with eyeshadow, etc. It always works. You can never go wrong with color that complements your skin tone. Number 3, fashionably deadly sins that you don't want to commit. This is one best one that I'd say for every single woman out there. The third one is don't dress for your age, dress for your body. Now for every woman, there's different types. There's the apple shape, the pear, the straight shaped body. So you need to work for what works for your body type. Buy things that work because this avoids you having to commit malfunctions of clothing, and this also helps you to accentuate what's good and what's not. Number 4, always check the rear view. When you leave the house and you like what you see, always make sure you check those different angles because angles always matter. Check every single place you can to make sure when you leave the house you are dressed well, and check thoroughly, guys. I repeat, check thoroughly. This will help you and not to commit those fashion deadly sins that you haven't noticed when you leave the house. And yes, those are those fashion essential tips that I have for you guys, and I hope you take them seriously. They'll really help you in terms of daily living, especially for women. But yeah, enough from me, and let's take over to Busi.
Thank you very, very much for that, Mika. But moving right along, The Fuel Jewel is a very brand new show on Mindset Learn. It will be broadcast on that channel, 319 on DSTV. The Fuel Jewel series will cover the happenings of the Sasol Solar Challenge and exactly what will be going on there. Our very own engineering students took part. They had to design and build their very own solar-powered vehicle. But that's not the best part. The best part is actually that they had to race in these very vehicles with other people from other universities. Is that cool or is that cool? Let's check it out.
Next time on Fuel Duel. All the teams are looking forward to a good day of racing. This leg of the race begins in Uppington. It's 225 kilometers to Pofadder and then 175 kilometers to Springbok to make up a total of 400 kilometers. And it's another race to the finish before the sun goes down. This is Fuel Duel.
Ilanga. I bet some of you just thought of the sun, right? Well, we sent our solar team over to check out the new prototype vehicle that will be taking part in this year's Sasol Solar Challenge in September. But I guess it makes sense why they call it the Ilanga too, right? Let's check it out.
At the beginning of August, the University of Johannesburg, in collaboration with Resolution Circle, unveiled their much-anticipated prototype solar vehicle, Ilanga 2. Constructed from carbon fiber and Aerex foam core for weight and aerodynamic efficiency, it is now ready for the 2014 Sasol Solar Challenge.
The importance of this is, of course, the technology that goes into the car. We get to work with the best, the cutting-edge technology that's available out there. And, of course, we're developing the students involved, the engineers that will go forth and actually work with this technology. And, of course, it's for the future, ultimately. It is something that engineers should be trained in, that we can develop locally.
Look, I'm very proud of the car. It looks great. It's nice to see one of the teams taking the adventure to build the smaller size car, because clearly you either build a 6 square meter car or a 3 square meter car. Car looks good. Excited to see how it performs on the road, and excited to see them take on the other teams and where it'll eventually end up.
I think if you look at a car like this and a race like this, it's really more of an endurance race than it is a time race. And in that sense, we're going to find things will break. The question is not if it will break. It's more of a question, how do you handle if things break? You do what you can, plan what you can, expect the unexpected, and ready yourself to cope with it. I think the word here is tired. They are seriously working 24/7. I think they're still excited, they still smile. We're going to have a car, and we're going to race, and we're going to win.
Why do I feel like Boosie was referring to me when she thought I didn't know what Ilanga meant? Thanks.
Well, it's great to see where technology is going. I mean, very soon we won't even have to buy petrol or those expensive cars that claim to save us petrol.
True, and I'm sure that with every event that takes place, they're going to be getting more and more stylish, which means that soon we'll be able to drive them on our very own roads.
If you know what I'm saying. But unfortunately, we've reached that time of the show where we have to say goodbye. But we hope that you enjoyed today's show and that you'll keep it locked on UJtv. From me, Boosie, I'm Audi.
And for me, Stacey Hart, keep it classy.